All right, folks. I don't have a second monitor, so we're working with what we got. My 55-inch burnout, lightning surged it or whatever, burnt that out, and then my 32-inch, it just stopped working because that thing is almost as old as Booker. So I'm back down to one monitor, but that's okay. Welcome back, folks. Today we're going to, as soon as I get this little thing right, there we go, right there, I will go ahead and get this thing started. Let's check my volume real quick on my tablet. Let's close that. Beautiful. Let's mute me on my tablet now. There we go. Volume down. There we go. All right. So I'm using my tablet to read chat and stuff like that. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and put that back in there. Do. Beautiful. All right, here we go. Let's see. We are going to be modding. That's right, folks. Stranded Alien Dawn. That's the one. All right, let's go ahead and, well, I don't need this because I'm fixing to minimize this. Yeah, there we go. It's been a minute since I've done any videos and all that stuff, folks. So please bear with me. Be patient. Let's go ahead and get that up to volume for you. That way you can hear what I'm doing. So far, the stream's looking good on my tablet. Yay! Woohoo! Let's see. I think that's it. Well, I could post the links and stuff like that to my thing, but those of y'all that follow my channel and are actually here for me doing modding and stuff like that, welcome back. All right, so we're going to turn that down just a little bit. Put it on about 6. I don't know if you can see. No, I don't think you can see my volume thing. Yeah, you can. It's right there. I forgot there's like a 10-second delay in what I'm seeing versus what I'm seeing live. All right, so we are back, and we're going to be modding again. All right, now I did download some mods off the Steam Workshop and stuff like that, but we're more interested in this weapons defenses. I can't even spell the name right. See, look at there. All right, let's go ahead and open our mod editor up. For those of y'all that are new to modding, I have actually created modding videos, tutorials. Also, go and check those videos out because I show you how to get everything started up and how to go into your modding and stuff like that. So definitely go give those a thumbs up, a quick like, and for those of y'all that's new to the channel, welcome, and thank you for swinging by. All right, so folks, I did a little bit of modding off camera. So with that being said, when you open it up, it's going to try to open up your web browser and all that stuff. For those of y'all that are new to modding, just give that a cheeky little look through. Then go look at my videos, and I kind of break that down and explain how to do all that stuff. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and close this out. Beep, bye. All right, now over here is our modding list, or our mods list, I should say. All right, we're going to bring that up to roughly about right there. Here's our mod right there, which I probably need to correct the name of it. So let's do that. Ah, there we go. We can just go over here and do that. Mod defenses. All right, let's go ahead and Control S to save it. Bam, it's controlled, it's saved. That might not save or update until afterwards. All right, let me go ahead and turn that down to about 4. Okay, now what I've done is I experimented with the wind turbine, laser turret, missile turret, flat cannon, power pole, flamethrower, defense turrets. The defense turrets, for those of y'all that don't know, those are actually your little Gatling guns. For example, let's go in here and I'll show you. Under defenses, automated turrets, that's your defense turret. Even though it says machine gun in the game, it's actually a defense turret. But what we can actually do We'll go ahead and hit our Windows key and come back to that. Let's see. We can change that to say something else. Fortification turrets. Let's kind of give this a little bit bigger view for us and all that good stuff. Yeah, let's go ahead and sort that out. All right, now let's there we go. All right, now what did it say in the game? Defense turret. Let's see. Automated turret machine gun. That's what we're looking for. All right. Let's go ahead and go back to this. And we're going to look for that word machine gun. We actually have a search function up here now, folks. So let's go ahead and... there we go. Build menu display. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to change that from machine gun to defense gun. Yes, there we go. Is that how you spell defense? Let me Google it real quick. Shit. Let's see here. Google. I need to know how to spell something. Defense. Nope, it is with a S. There we go. So let's go. Let's see. Let's go up here. Change this. Will it let us change that? Oh no, we got to go to the other section to change that, don't we? Let's see. Open all. Nope, right here. There we go. Nope. This yeah, I guess that's it. All right, we're gonna go ahead and close this. I think that's a new one. Let's go ahead and save that. All right, there we go. Now let's crash it all back down. All right, there we go. Defense gun, beautiful. So there we go. All right, now if you notice something about these, they are absolutely different. Okay, and I'll tell you how. Let's see. How do we? Let's see. Let's spawn in. Spawn in resources. Go away. Ah, you messed my cheat command up. What was it? Spawn in resources. Spawn robot. Complete all constructions. Research tech. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. This is faster. Oh, but we can't do that because we closed it out. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and go to main menu. Okay. Because we totally messed that up. We're going to open up Mod Manager, Mod Editor again. It's going to open up those little windows. Let me get a sip of this coffee while I'm undoing my mistake. Today's coffee is French vanilla. All right, look at there. See, defenses is changed to weapon defenses. Okay. Let's see. I'm waiting for the browser to open up so I can close that. It's one of those things, folks. Is it going to open? Open? Yes? No? Maybe? No? Okay, well, let's get on with it. Let's go ahead and go back to the game, and then let's go here. All right. But anyhow, now that I took a long turn around everything, so what I ended up doing is done a lot of experiment, and I finally got it. Yay! To where you can shrink the size of the turret. Let's for example, let's go with and I'll give you an example. What am I looking for? Turret, is that it? The device? No, actually, it's buildings. It's buildings. What is it? Building, copy from, no. Class, what we're looking for? I forget what they're labeled under now. Auto turrets? Is that what they're labeled? See, the thing is I do all this stuff and I don't remember it half the time. I know it's crazy. Missile turret. Let's see. There we go. Group. That's what we're looking for. Group defense turrets. All I had to do is just scroll up. Silly goose. All right, and it is going to change our group back to turrets. All right, and we're going to copy this from I think it's this one. And then we're going to name this one capital A underscore defense underscore turret. Okay. And then we're going to enable it. Excuse me. And then we're going to go down here, build cost. We're going to just manipulate that for just a little second. And the reason being is I'm going to show you why here in just a second. Scrap metal, we want to uncheck that. And scrap metal is 2. Let's see. Skill required level, we're going to make that 0. Alright, now we're going to save that. Alright, now we should have, there we go, machine gun. Defense turret, machine gun. Okay. Consumes not enough high skill level. We just changed that, didn't we? Let's double check. Required construction skill, defense turrets. Require construction skill. Okay. Let's go down here. Does it consume power? No. Let's see here. Repair cost, scrap metal. Let's make that 5. We'll uncheck metal. Okay. Alright, now let's go ahead and save the game. Alright, and then we'll go ahead and test it. Go away. Alright, now let's try that again. Should be able to build. There we go. Alright, so this is the machine gun right here. Okay. And I had to do this. How do we rotate again? T. Okay. So we're going to build that machine gun, the default game, and then we're going to build our little defense turret. Okay. That way you are going to know what I'm talking about, if that makes sense. Okay. So while they're doing that and we're watching the paint dry, let's get a sip of coffee. Oh yeah. Yummy. Okay, use the shot. I don't care. Get it. If you notice, they are larger than this. This is the normal game size over here to your right. This is my modded version of the same turret right there. Okay. Now, this game and the modding programs had a lot of updates since I last played in it and all that. It took me like two and a half days to figure out what I figured out here. So, now I've got the scaling, the size, figured out, but actually, let's go ahead and fast forward that so he'll hurry up. But I have not been able to figure out how to change the weapon damage or anything like that. Okay. And I have not been able to figure out how to make where you can only build a certain limit. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just overlooked it. I hadn't really looked for the limit build or anything like that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a set of turrets that are, notice that, and that requires power. Okay, that's why it's off. This one doesn't. And what the ultimate goal here is to do a turret where you can only build like 4 of them, and they're not as powerful as these, and they're smaller. That way you can distinguish the two. Notice these are defense turrets. These are, well, they're machine guns. Now I'm not sure how to change the models or anything like that yet. I'm pretty sure it's fairly simple with a few caveats to learn and stuff like that, but that's hopefully later in the vehicle. Okay, that's active. But in order for me to do that, I had to go right here to composite body, and it's a whole little deal that you have to do. Let's see, I think it's down here. Right here, composite body. Okay, and then I had to let's go up here. So it was group turret, which would be the same thing right here. Group turret. There we go. Group turret right there. Okay, and we called that turret base. This one we're going to call missile base. The ID. Okay. Missile base. Okay. Now we're going to copy that from, let's see. We copied that from group was default turret. So we're going to copy this from group default, copy from, come on. Let's go back to turrets. All right. And let's see, we're going to copy this from missile turret base. I think it's going to be missile pod. Okay. Yeah, and we're going to make this a turret base and body. All right, now we just messed some stuff up over here. Okay. Property detection, spot, type of choice, current value is not items. That's going to be down here, I'm almost certain, in composite body right here. So the base, let's see. Actually, we don't get to pick from that. Let's go back to this one right here. Parts is turret base. That would be the base right there. This right here, we're going to copy this. Okay, we're going to call that missile base. We're going to go here to missile, and then we're going to go back down here. Okay, and right there, we're going to paste that in. Okay. Flat cannon is base. Defense turret is property detection spot. Detection spot. Well, I don't know. We'll figure it out. There we go. Let's try that. What about that? No? Still doesn't like it? Alright, so let's see if we can build this missile thingy now. Missile launcher, okay, we need to we might have to reload the game because we're messing with composites and stuff like that. Alright, let's go with 20 by 20. Alright, let's go to our missile turret. Let's change our skill level to build that to 0. We're going to save that. Okay. Now, something went janked on that. But anyhow, let's well, it didn't take. Alright, let's try to save it again. Alright. We're gonna play, and it's gonna load up right here. It's gonna show. Come on. Alright, well, let's go ahead and go to main menu. Let's go to mod manager, mod editor. Okay, let's try loading it up again. Worst case scenario, we'll crash the game and then we'll load it back. There we go. All right. So there's our missile turret right there. Okay. It's an awful lot of shaking. Alright, and then we'll go ahead and have our machine gun. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and have our other little defense gun. Okay. Now let's go ahead and have them build their thing, do their thing. Okay. Now while we're doing that, obviously 20 by 20 is too large. I'm not sure what this is going on about. We'll tend to that later. So turret base is 20 by 20. Entity turret missile pod. Defense turret missile pod. Okay. Let's go here. Main part turret base. Okay. Let's go to this one, missile turret. Main part is going to be missile base. Okay. Let's go ahead and save our thingy. Okay, now let's look at there. See? There you go. Okay. So there's the insanely huge one right there. Okay. So if I went too fast, guys, I apologize. Stop, pause, rewind, go back or whatever. But that, folks, is how you scale your Um, um, I'll get it here in just a second. Um, your words, your turret sizes and stuff. Okay. And then the flat cannon is that size also. I haven't really modified these or anything like that. Excuse me. But there you go. So now you have an idea of how to change your sizes on your turns and stuff like that. Now, let's see if we can't figure out what all of this is about. Property, detection, spot of type, choice, current value is not in items. So what are we looking for? The detection spot. I don't get what we're looking for. And it was all because of this. Ah, there we go. All right. Okay. Let's try this. Okay, so that's absolutely oh, you know what? Let's do this. That might turret base. Okay. Missile base. We're gonna figure this out, folks. Let's go ahead and delete this one. Actually, hold on. Okay. Let's scroll down here. Let's go ahead and delete this one. All right. And let's go ahead and play. All right, now let's go ahead and try building another one of those. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and restart everything. We're going to go ahead and close that out. We're going to go ahead and close this out. Okay. Then we're going to quit, go to main menu. Okay. And we're going to let it calm down and close the game out. And then we're going to go back in there and see what we've done wrong. All right, see how it's still green? Okay, so it just now closed out. So, all right, now we can go ahead and load it back up. Okay. Good coffee. French vanilla today, for those of y'all that are wondering. Yay. I always thought that was a beautiful picture, the mountains and all that stuff. All right, mod manager or mod editor? Yeah. All right, let's see here. Loading. Do. All right. It's going to do its thing. We're going to go ahead and close that out. We're going to go ahead and open that one up. All right. So it still has that. Current value is not in items. Property detection. I'm not sure what that's all about. I'm pretty sure it has something to do with our deal right here. Main body part target. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and can we build another one of those? And we'll let it shoot over there. That's so cute. It's a little bitty one. It's a little powerful rocket thingy. There's a way you can speed it up to build faster. Alright, let's see if we can't go through here. Covered parts, base, body. Is that it? Maybe it's this right here. We need to blood blender. Let's look through this little list right here and see something in here we just got to do, and we just hadn't got that far. There we go. So entity ID. Okay. The ID. Mirrored, maybe? Oh, it's only one thing we're gonna find out. All right, let's just see. We're trying to figure this out together, folks. Absolutely, we're trying to figure this out together. Okay. Main part. Missile base. I don't. The hell's going on here? I'm not sure what that's doing. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. It's doing something. Interesting. We're just waiting for it to build to see if it changes anything. Uh-oh. There goes my tablet. So, sorry. There goes my tablet. But anyhow, well, you know how to change your size and scaling and all that stuff. So, you have an idea of how to do it now. All right. All right, now, can we make it control? Let's see if we can make it. Nope, we can't force it to, but you know what we can do? We can spawn. Spawn, animal. Okay. All right, now what we're gonna do, we're gonna select this bad boy. Apparently they didn't like that. All right, set target area. All right, let's turn it up so you can hear it. Set target area. So you see the turrets are actually functioning correctly. So there's that. Yeah, let's go ahead and throw some defense guns down. Let's go ahead and speed that up. Somebody, I don't care who, scavenge. There we go. Get some scrap metals. Alright. We got some scrap metals? No. Here they come. Here they come. Alright, well, anyhow, it ain't gonna build in time. But folks, that's how you scale your turrets and stuff like that. I'm gonna play with it more as I have time and do a better video and stuff like that, because obviously there's still some things that I've got to learn about it too. But folks, I hope you've enjoyed the stream, but we'll catch you in the next one. But I have a appointment in about 10 minutes with a new client today, so yay. But we'll catch you in the next stream, guys.